This video is about repetition and what you become by way of that repetition, and what your repetitions eventually become by way of your decisions, okay? And if you're interested in learning more about how we do this mindset, exercise, nutrition, recovery deal with people, and how we help them get to where they want to go to gritgym.com/SS and get signed up for a free strategy session there. It'll be one-on-one, and we really like doing them. So definitely go to gritgym.com/SS and get signed up there. But you do repeat what you become. Whatever you do become, you end up repeating that thing. And whatever you start to repeat over and over and over and over again, you will become that thing. This isn't necessarily just about self-talk. Okay, self-talk might be a great thing that you sit there and you tell yourself these incantations or whatever, and you eventually start to believe it. That's fine, that's fantastic. But like, think about what you do in practice. Okay, when you were in high school, you were on a sports team, elementary school, whatever, and you went to practice and you repeated a task over and over and over and over again until you could not get it wrong. You just kept on practicing and kept on getting better and better and better at that thing. Okay, what you were really doing there, you were practicing discipline, you were practicing something, you were practicing a skill. Okay, like even being social is a skill. Jumping on these videos is a skill for me that I'm trying to get better at, obviously. Do you want to get better at the skill of exercise? You want to get better at the skill of your habitual eating habits? You want to get better at the skill of how your mind works? You want to map that thing out. So you want to choose consciously what you are repeating so that you eventually become that thing, and then you don't have to think about doing it. This is the biggest thing that's hard for people when it comes to nutrition. And if you're interested in learning more about that, go to gritgym.com/SS and get signed up for a strategy session where we can figure out what's best for you in your individual circumstance. But people repeat. Think of this. You know, you learn from your parents, you repeat what they do, and then you eat a certain way, and then you eat that way, and then you eat that way for year after year after year, and you solidify those habits, and you just keep on building upon that lifestyle, and you become that thing. Okay, when you start to change how your eating habits, you're not just fighting the last 10 years. You're fighting every year that you've been alive, and probably before that, because you were probably developing a little bit of what you were, the lessons that you got from your parents before you were even born. Okay, so you have a lot of repetitions. All these repetitions that have built up and built up and built up over time, and eventually you became what those repetitions have led you to, which is now. Okay, so if you are what you become, and you're going to repeat what you become, and whatever you did repeat got you to where you are, then you've got a lot of repetitions in another direction to change the route that you are on, or to improve upon the route that you are on. So you want to choose wisely with this thing. You want to be very, very wise in how you choose this. I write this down like a few times a week. You become what you repeat, and you repeat what you become, so that I can get very, very clear with negotiating and auditing myself on what it is that I am repeating. Am I repeating anger? Am I repeating anxiety? Am I repeating a bad eating habit? Am I repeating bad repetitions in the gym that are hurting my shoulder? Am I repeating something that can hurt my spine? Am I repeating an action that has not been fruitful for me? Or am I repeating an action that has been fruitful for me? Am I repeating something that has added to my life? Am I repeating confrontation to my fears? Am I repeating things that can help me in my life? Are you repeating things that can help things in your life? Because whatever you repeat, you're going to become that thing. That's what you want, but you want to become very, very conscious of what you're repeating so that you can do it more, right? So that you know what you're becoming. Because I think if you repeat the wrong thing, you're going to become that thing. You repeat the thing that you want, you get that. You're either going to have the life that you do want, or you're going to have the default life that you could have ended up with. And a lot of that's going to come down to what you decide to repeat. Your repetitions are going to be a huge, huge thing. Do you go to the gym every day? That's a repetition. What kind of food do you eat every day? That's a repetition. What did you do in your relationship today? That's a repetition. Okay? You're going one way or the other. You want to make that a conscious decision. Okay, a conscious decision to the one that you want, and that gives you power, that gives you joy, that gives you love, that gives you the ability to go out and live out the purpose in your life the way that you see fit. It lets you achieve and succeed in the things that you wanted to accomplish. Okay, you repeat what you become, and you become what you repeat. And if you're interested in learning more about this stuff, I very much enjoy talking philosophical mindset type stuff with people. It's very fun to share perspectives and grow your intelligence, okay? So when you guys sign up for a strategy session, if you're wondering why it's free, it's because I probably get just as much out of it as you do. So gritgym.com/SS and get signed up for a strategy session there. And this idea, I can't tell you how powerful this idea is. When you say, I am going to become what I repeat, I'm going to repeat what I become, okay? It makes you get very, very real with what you're choosing to repeat and what you have become by the repetitions that you have done. It's a very powerful thing, but it takes a ton of guts to sit there and really look at yourself in the mirror to take that on. But if you're interested in learning more, go to gritgym.com/SS and get signed up for a strategy session there.